Alright, so we wanted to walk you guys through our new travel trailer. So we started with our diesel pusher, downsized to a Class C, a 23 foot, and then actually went from there into this travel trailer, which is the 2100 BH Winnebago Micro Minnie. If you've seen our video on the View, you'll know that we were in that space. Ended up with a lot of mechanical issues with it, and just felt like because of mechanical issues, it just wasn't the right fit for us. Obviously, we stayed in something smaller, so it wasn't really the size as much as it was just all the mechanical stuff that we had going on. And then we actually towed the trailer with our 3500 Chevy Express 12-passenger van. So we'll show you guys that again at some point, but for right now we're just going to do a walkthrough of the trailer. So there is the 6 of us and our dog that are living and traveling in the trailer full time. And we've been in it since the middle of January, so going on January, February, March, April, what is that, 4 months? 3 months, something like that we've been in it, and been happy so far. So come on in and check it out. Also, we are currently in Baja, Mexico at Todos Santos. Everything here is dusty, so there is no chance for it to be spotless in here. So if you see some dust and stuff, is what it is. All right, come on in. So here it is, the travel trailer. And over here is the area where Craig and I sleep. And this is a regular bed, so it's actually very comfortable. In the View, we didn't really have a nice regular bed, so we're excited to have this. We put up this awesome world map on the wall, and we'll put a link in the comments or in the description to it, but the kids love looking at it and brings up lots of discussions about different things, so highly recommend having it up on your wall. And then what we did is we added some things like this in here. We have our Wii Boost up here, and then we put these little containers on here that we tighten down on here that we can put our cell phones in to charge at night, our headphones while we watch TV. We got these big comfy pillows, so when we're sitting at night watching TV while the kids are sleeping, we can be kind of comfy in here. So yeah, it kind of works out well. And then this is my clothes and Craig's clothes up here. Not ideal for clothes storage, just because there's not that much space, but we're making it work. And then what we have here is this curtain. So everyone wants to know about privacy. So at night, when the kids are sleeping, we can close that curtain, and it gives us a little bit of a feel of some privacy there. So is it a bedroom with the door closed and locked? No, it is not. So our ears always have to be aware of what's going on, but at least it's closed like this, so it gives us a second to kind of get resituated if the kids wake up. So this is where we sleep. Again, added some more bins over here, put some books and stuff like that in. So it's a little bit of a different thing, and we've had to get used to sleeping like that. It's a little bit more like tent camping, so definitely an adjustment, but I feel like we're getting used to it. So Craig and I here, then over here, this is actually the dinette, which we put down every night, and this is where Cannon and Knox sleep. So Cannon and Knox sleep in this spot, and what we actually did is we got a tension rod after Cannon fell out of bed one night. So this just goes in here like this, and it's enough to stop him from rolling off the bed. So that's a good thing. So this is where Cannon and Knox sleep, 2 of the younger ones. And then down here underneath it is actually where we have some storage. So we put our computers and stuff at night when we're sleeping, and then also in the back there are some of the kids' toys, which we'll show you when we set the table up. And then underneath this bench, and this bench is also storage. So we have a lot of games and other stuff just stored underneath here. It's a little hard to get to, but again, it's a big open space, so it's good storage for that reason. And then we have over here on the wall, we have our fans here that are battery operated or can be plugged in, and then we have our adventure await sign pointing to the door. So love that one. But then have the fan up here too to keep everyone cool at night. And then down here we have our inverter. So we ended up getting just a solar panel that is just like a suitcase one. So it closes and opens, so we just keep it in the storage outside, open it up, and then we actually had the people at the trailer where we bought it put in the inverter so that we could then use, have the solar when we needed it. So that is why we have the inverter there, and it's been really helpful to have it for when we're places, especially in Baja, where they don't have any electric hookup. So, okay, so this is where the kids sleep. Indy usually is right here on the floor, so she has a spot on the floor there with her bed, and then her food and everything right here. You can see over here we kind of have some stuff that just ends up in the corner here just for another place to put things. A mirror here that fell off of the door when we were traveling, so got to figure out how to get that back on there. And then just some stuff here for kids' artwork. Why fit in when you were born to stand out, right? Love that quote too. And we actually have a cooler because our fridge is broken right now, and in Baja there is not much that you can do for getting stuff fixed. And then our water bottles. So as you can see, we're kind of finding little spaces that we can just kind of put things and they have their spot, which I think is so key to living in a small space. Everything needs to have a spot. So we have the place for the water bottle, so it's nice. You kind of just have, you know, a place that you find everything. Things need somewhere to go when you're in a space this small. Is it super organized and clean in here? No, it isn't. We are definitely still working on that. But to wrap up where people sleep, if you come back here, this is the bunk bed setup. So that was the 2100 BH bunkhouse. Carson is up here, our oldest, and he's got the big window back there and some of his toys in the back. And then Malia is down here, and same thing, she's got her toys back there. And then again, some more storage that we can access from right here, or we can also access from outside. So this is good for some of our books and socks and, you know, stuff like that, just to be able to get to it. So that is where everyone sleeps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then Indy on the floor. So plenty of room really for sleeping, and everyone sleeps very comfortably, so works out well for that. And then this is our kitchen area, and this starts to get a little bit crazy, but we definitely figured out how to make it work. So we've got our little TV. I don't even know if that's a 12-inch. I don't know how big that is. But we got a little tiny TV here that does work. The kids have their Xbox, so they've been playing that, and we also can put Hulu on there and watch movies and stuff at night, so that's nice. And then charging their iPads here, and then kind of like our junk drawer thing. You know, you kind of need that spot that has scissors, pens, you know, that type of stuff in it. Essential oil diffuser there. Our Berkey, which is how we get fresh water when we go places. So we've always had the Berkey with us since we've been traveling full time, and this is great because we can just put the water in, filter it through, and it works out really well. We'll put a link into our post on the Berkey so that you can learn a little bit more about that as well. And then, yeah, the sink and then the stove is just the stove top there. And then we do have an oven in here, which is nice. We didn't have that in the view, so I'm glad that we have the oven. And then our microwave up here. So yeah, it's basically, as you can see, there isn't much counter space, not much room to work, but it is what it is. It functions and gives us what we need. Up here is the cabinet where we have a lot of our food and stuff like that. With it being a trailer and it moving and we're not in here, I had to make sure everything was kind of secure in here, so we had to really kind of jam things in. But it stays pretty secure in there, so that's good. And then down here, the same thing. We just have like our garbage can and then some bags and stuff like that. So it's a decent amount of storage in there. And then, you know, just some food and silverware and stuff in these drawers here. And then underneath here, we have an extra little storage spot as well. So it's kind of nice. You find those little places to put things. And then the fridge over here, which is a regular size RV fridge. And again, it's broken, so right now there's just some food in there, but nothing that's staying cold. Back here, we added these hangers up here so we can put our sweatshirts and stuff on there, and then hats and things on here. So always nice to find those little extra places for things. And then inside here is going to be the bathroom. And what we ended up doing in here is, because as you can tell, there is not much clothes storage. So we decided to just take the shower out of the equation, and we just take showers at the campgrounds that we're at. So instead, we turned the shower into a closet. And that is where we put all of the kids' clothes. Now, there's a little bit of a mess back here just because is what it is, people. But here, if you want to take a look at it, what we did is we gave each kid a bin. So each kid has a bin with clothes in it. And then what we did is up here is like our cosmetic stuff. So we have all our cosmetic stuff up here in these bins. Again, still trying to figure out the best way to do it, like Band-Aids, things like that. Shower stuff down here, laundry bag down here for dirty laundry. And it is crammed in there. Again, is what it is. Part of living in a small space, you just kind of got to deal with some of that type of stuff. But yeah, so that is pretty much what it is. So really a small space, compact, but plenty of room for us to do what we need to do. And what I'll show you guys next then is what we do every morning then is we put this up into the table to give us some more living space once everyone's up. So what we do is we got this bag from Target, which I love. It broke. I'm gonna get another one, but it still works good enough. Is this big bag like this, and then what we do is we just take all of this and we just throw everything in here. habit. Is this annoying to have to take up and put down every day, every night? Yes, it kind of is, but again, to give us this small space for ease of mobility, it is what we do. So then, yeah, kids can just sit here, we can sit there and work, have food, you know, whatever we want to do. And then you can see in here, this gives us a really big storage area under there. And the same thing on the other side. So a couple other places that are just really good for storage. But yeah, so that is it. And then check down in the description, we'll have a link to why we originally downsized into the View, which is again the same reason that we still stayed in something smaller. And then we will work on getting something together too to explain to you guys why, in more detail, why we went from the View to the trailer. But basically, it was mechanical issues just led us to say, enough is enough, we gotta try something else. And then we needed a new car anyways, so we figured, let's get a van that can tow something, let's get a trailer, give that a go, why not give it a try? And then we also want to take our van and build that out into a camper van as well. So if we want to do a little bit more off-roading type of stuff, we'll have the option to just go in the van, not to live in full-time or anything like that, but to take for maybe, you know, a few weeks or a few months at a time, and then also just have the trailer when we're looking to go to places that we can easily take the trailer. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Are we a little crazy to be living in a space this small? Yes, we are. Is it a little messy in here? Yes, it is. It is what it is. That's our life. So thanks for watching.